Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. I had the finger up there too much. That was shit. Anyway, right? Knowing if you're in a slot or a position, right? And this is kind of follow up to a video I did a while ago. I was talking about this gentleman in the Washington, D.C. area's book. You might not have a woman if. And the original video rather, is in the description box. But before I even go any further, wanted to share a testimony I got from a young man that I coached. And I'm not going to give his name, but this young man had went to several different dating gurus, coaches, whatever term you want to use, right? And I had really just one session with him. One fucking session with him, right? And I told him some stuff, told him to do, gave him some real game. I don't really give y'all game on the internet. Yeah, I got to join my private sites or my Patreon or get private coaching from me directly, right? But I just gave him some stuff to do, and he just hit me back with a testimony he said I could share. He said he used this way of talking to a woman in such a way. It was a Uber driver. She gave him a blowjob. Eager to do it, too. And I was like, yeah. See, I told y'all, the relationship stuff that I do, I don't, yeah, I'm making money. Yeah, I'm a capitalist. But I'm more concerned with getting results, making a difference. Because I don't just want to take people's money. Fair exchange is no robbery. So if I give you something, I want you to get something out of it. So whenever somebody come back to me and they say, hey, you know what, I did what you did and I got this, or I met this woman, and I've had some great results. That's what I count. And I've said that before. That's what I count. So that makes me feel good. Because if I was going out here and nobody was coming back with some testimony, I would have been stopped doing this. Right? So that's a good thing. So anyway, slot versus position, right? See, I'm going to tell you what. Here's the difference between a slot and a position, first of all, right? If you got a slot, you only get like a certain amount of time with the woman. You might be lucky and get a Saturday, right? Or you get a Thursday. Usually if you're in a slot, you don't get the weekend. You get basically one day, right? A few hours. Your job is to do whatever you're supposed to do in that slot. Now, if you got to be in a slot, you need to at least be getting sex. But a lot of times you got some guys in a slot and their job is to take the woman out. That's your slot. You take her to dinner or something, the guy might think he's getting some pussy, right? Or might be the guy to, fix stuff around her place, or the guy to meet her to give money. That's your slot. You're not the main guy. And even if she's having sex with you or something, or you hanging out, you ain't gonna get the full Monty. You basically gotta come in and suck on her breast or something, or eat her pussy or something like that. Right? You still not gonna get the main thing. God damn, this girl fat as shit. But she with that dude though, so that might be a little issue. So that's just between us. Hopefully he don't watch YouTube. Anyway, right? So you got that person, they in a little they in a slot. They ain't they non-selective. Cause there's something too to consider. You can be non-select and still get pussy, or still get some approximation of sex, but you ain't gonna get the full thing. The woman ain't gonna suck your dick. She gonna make you. She the type one just let you eat out her pussy. That's how you know. And she'll act like she doing you a favor. She be like, I'll let you eat my pussy and stuff. But you in a slot. But see, some guys, they count that as sex and everything. And I guess technically, but I don't even count it. And they think they getting something, but if they look back at it, they doing the servicing her and she ain't pleasuring them. Fair exchange is no robbery. If she ain't giving you back what you giving her, they ain't no good. Don't even count it, right? But anyway, let me get going. Now, if you in a position, right? If you in a position Thinking about that woman I saw, no wonder that dude be looking at me funny. I ain't even realize it at first. I ain't even realize it. Oh, look at Rob slip it a little bit. Alright, I peeped it now. But anyway, right? If you're in a position, you're the main man. And when I say the main man, even if she got somebody else, you get the full Monty from her. You get everything from her. You get the full. That's some youngin' I gotta get to know around here. But you get the full Monty. I mean, you the main one. You the main guy. Shit, you getting oral from her? Oh, shit, I really do gotta get to know youngin'. Anyway, you getting oral from her? Shit, you get a doggy style. You get it whenever. Raw dogging her. Shit. And on top of all that, she gonna get up and make you some biscuits and gravy. And anybody who saw the first video, y'all know what I mean. You're gonna get you some biscuits and gravy, Shit. There's gonna be a little bit of noise. I gotta turn on these defrosters. Anyway, you're gonna get you some biscuits and gravy. You're gonna get some food. You ain't gonna know when y'all out together. She gonna let everybody know. That's when you in a position. That's when you number one. See, the dude who wrote that book in the DC area, that video and everything, right? His name is Russell Price. For some people in the DC area, old school player, man. Kind of on some gigolo shit, but y'all ain't hear me say that, right? But the thing is, you in that position. She can still do stuff with other men, because even if you're in that position, you might not be quick to spend money on her, or take her out, or put up with some of the bullshit that she might want you to go through. You might not be the type to go shopping. You might, in fact, what the hell? Oh, that's up there. Oh, I hear noise and shit. Okay, dude, slow your ass down. You see I'm coming. Anyway, right? If you in that position and whatnot, right? You still gotta she might have a dude in the slot just to take care of stuff, right? And I was getting into what that dude did, some of the stories that dude told me, right? The thing with it is sometimes a dude who's in a slot think he's in a position. Like, and I've heard this story. He told this story in his book that he wrote. And also, I've heard this story several times. And it's that story of like when okay, you think you got a woman, right? You think you're in a position, and you're really in a slot. Okay, like there's a snowstorm coming, and there's some people could probably add some of these type of snowstorm stories in there. And if it's a big snowstorm, ain't nothing like getting stuck with some woman and stuff. Y'all stuck in the place, just got some food, and all y'all got to do is just chill out, make love all day and night. Now, you will get a guy, they know a snowstorm is coming, right? And they'll go through the snow. They'll drive through the snow, car gets stuck somewhere, walk another 3 miles, right? Walk another 3 miles. And the woman will be like, as soon as you get to that door, you be like, yeah, I walked through the snow for it. She'd be like, I ain't tell you to come over here. But we could be together. Hey, you should have called first. Like, shit. Hey, that's a real talk, man. That's so bad. I've heard so many stories. I heard some women tell me those stories. One woman told me a story. She said this dude walked through the snow to get to her place. And she made his ass sleep on the couch. And I was like, he did. If he gonna go through the snow like that, you should just, I don't know, give him some pussy. Let him grind up on you something. She's like, I ain't think about that, but I ain't feeling that way. I was like, damn. But seriously though, those people are in slots. Like, you get a lot of dudes like that. Or if they see their woman, their woman might tell them something like, yeah, if you see me in public, don't say hi to me, right? Don't say to act like you don't know me. You're in a slot. And that's the biggest problem with a lot of dudes. They don't know where they stand. Now, if you in a slot and you get in the pool, like I said, you know, that's kind of cool because you don't have to, you just doing whatever. But if you're in a slot and you totally servicing her, and you know some of y'all nasty people be eating out that ass and shit, man. That weird. Damn, yeah, you be eating out some woman's ass, and then it's like she ain't gonna reciprocate, you know, by like sucking your dick. You in a slot. So one of the keys to just in the game, just always know where you stand with a woman and be realistic about it. Now, if she ain't going out her way to please you, try to like make you feel good, trying to walk you around in public and stuff, not trying to rock your world in the bedroom, you in a slot. Or if you have to kind of beg her to do something, like you ever see those women and they'll have it like this, man. Because all of us, any dude who say they ain't gone through it at least one time in their life is lying or haven't had sex. But you get that woman, she got that attitude and everything, and you trying to seduce her, and you know she let you like take her bra off and work her breasts, which is a good thing in a way, but she won't let you go any further because you know you want to go all the way up in her, right? Oh, no, right thing, you're in a slot, and you can accept it, but then be like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna sit back and chill. I'm gonna let her do her thing, you know. And of course, the guy in a position to get it, but then you always know where you stand, and then you can act accordingly. You can respond accordingly, right? So, you know, always know where you are, and just be cool with it. Don't get mad at the woman she got you in a slot. Don't get mad at her. If you don't want to deal with it, just be like, all right, you know what, I don't want to deal with this situation. Just walk away. That's how it is. Don't get mad. Don't try to force her to put you in a position. You know, she like who she like. Remember, you can do the same thing to a woman. All right? So, I mean, you don't get mad. See, that's one thing I see some dudes. It's a little bit of a tangent, man. The game is the game, and the game is cold-blooded, man. Seriously, it is what it is, man. You just, as a man, you just want to make sure your pockets ain't feeling lighter after dealing with a woman. That's how you play the game, really. I mean, that's how I learned coming up. It was like, what can you get without spending money? And the woman's game is how much money she can get in resources she can get without giving up the pussy. That's the game in a nutshell right there. You know, that's that old street game, and it's like as long as you understand that you can play. You know, as long as you understand, a woman gonna get what she can without having to fuck you. It's it. I actually respect the game. I actually respect gold diggers and stuff. You know, I respect them because it's the game. You can't worry about it. You can't say it should be anyway. It is what it is. What you can do is decide you gonna play it or not. That's it. I don't play it. I don't get mad at them for doing it or even trying, really. Because they're going to try. They're going to try to like say, well, you need to do this and that and try to shame me. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm cheap and I'm proud. So I'm good with it, right? And at the same time, they know I'm trying to get something without having to spend my money. And the women know it. Women know it. True to the game, women know it. But see, I give them a reason to want to give me some without me having to spend money. That's how I deal with that. I give them the impression that, hey, you getting something out of this. So I don't have to spend money, because that's another thing too. And I know, yeah, this is a little bit of a ramble, but if you gotta spend money on a woman to get sex, she really don't want you anyway. And I know some guys out there, now we always go over this, some guys say, well, it's normal. Well, dude, you need to rethink your life and what you're doing. Alright? Dang. Okay, we got all this stuff. We got this damn truck over here blocking out everything. I can't even see, dude. Okay, here we go. That motherfucker shit better. Oh yeah, I had to move around a little bit. Anyway, right? That's it for today, y'all. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.